Hello, gorgeous soul. Let's check in with your energy today. See what messages we have for you. Just a reminder, these are general and timeless readings, so hopefully this found you today because the universe has a message for you. We are starting out with Into Me I See. So you are glowing from the inside. Also, this was a card that came out in the last reading, so you might want to check that one out. They may be related. What is really calling my attention is this star right in your third eye and crown area here. So you're maybe working, doing some inner work in releasing your star energy here. You're ready to shine. It's beautiful, glowing energy. And then your underlying energy is roots of abundance. So, and 8 is actually my abundance number. So that totally makes sense. Maybe you're becoming a star in whatever it is that you do, and that's bringing you much abundance here. All right, let's get into your energy grid. Let us see what is going on with you. Let's build your energy grid here. All right. Two of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. There's that abundance coming in. Four of Swords. Two of Swords. Interesting. Six of the Sun. Nice. Cups. 10 of Cups. Wow. Right, your underlying energy is death, and that was actually the underlying energy in the previous reading too, so I'm really seeing some connections here. In the previous reading we were kind of talking about health more, but in yours I'm really getting not just wealth, but entrepreneur or creation type energy. What are you working on here? But also some love, because you have this Two of Cups energy and quite a bit of Cups energy in here. So there may be either a connection that is getting very strong right now, or a new connection may be coming in to bring you this beautiful flowing Two of Cups here. However, in the center of your spread, which is like your core energy right now, you have this Four of Swords. But what I'm noticing in the Four of Swords this time is, Four of Swords is typically about, needing a rest, like a deep rest. Like you may be depressed so much that you need a rest. But in here I'm seeing kind of like a cross energy multiple times, and this beautiful flower in the center. And everything is kind of like coming to the center here. Everything is pointing at this flower. So I feel like it's more like blossoming. You're blossoming. And this is kind of echoed also over here in the Two of Swords, but this is making a decision. You're making a decision to blossom. This one is a little bit bigger here. But you see the, basically kind of the same imagery here. So I feel like you've made a decision to blossom. And for sure, you're hitting the wealthy button here. Definitely hitting the wealthy button. Building some solid coin. This could be, you know, like your business is just booming. You're working on building a legacy here, and maybe you might have not have gotten to this point yet, but that's what you're really focusing on, because your focus is very fine-tuned. You're bringing all this sunshine into your life. This is like the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. So there's a lot of happiness that you are creating for yourself. I'm kind of feeling like your work is art, or whatever you do in your life just brings out this aspect of being an artist. And that can be in anything that you can do, that you're doing. Like, that can be how you raise your family. You raise your family, it's your art. It's whatever you're doing in your job, you do it with such flair that it becomes art. This is kind of like the Temperance card in this deck, and so you can see that she's taking two kind of like opposites and creating something brand new here. So maybe you're just taking two very odd things and, you know, transforming it into something that just builds a solid foundation for yourself. Let's get into these Cups cards. So we have the Two of Cups, and then the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So this is, you know, just going from the Two of Cups to like kind of like some nostalgic energy here. And also I'm getting kind of like a even flow and then overflow. You start the flow, you know, get, you know, solid even flow, and then you have, holy crap, overflow. And you have both the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So this is a very blessed and happy home life that you are creating here, because you made a firm decision that that's what you want to do. You made the firm decision. You made a decision. You really, you know, pointed your focus in one solid direction. Let's talk about this Prince of Swords. Now, all the princes in this deck have, you know, these wheels that always kind of give me Chariot vibes. But the Prince of Swords here is wielding these swords, and I'm kind of feeling like you're maybe getting in your head a little bit too much. Maybe getting in your head a little too much. So that, you know, all this beauty that you're creating might be making you a little tiny bit stressed. So we're going to watch out for that energy. Let's grab your guidance cards here. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups. So there is something. Some of your cups are not getting filled here. So maybe you had to walk away from something, or you have to walk away from this thing that is, you know, stressing you out here, so that you can maintain your blissful, wealthy state. We have the Knight of Cups coming in here with this great big cup of love and beautiful angelic energy. And he's very sure of himself with this, you know, like white peacock energy here, but very pure of heart. And we're ending with this Lovers. So this relationship is really beautifully progressing. And if you see that there's like an infinity loop around these two people, this is a long-term, very solid, very healthy relationship. We have kind of like this cosmic egg energy in here, so maybe you're going to work, if you're not right now, maybe you're going to work on building a family, but if that isn't for you, we definitely know you're building a beautiful life for yourself with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So let's grab one final card. Just know that you're loved. All of this intimacy work that you've done on yourself really brought you in a great partner. All right. Let's grab your final message. Final message. Also, I forgot to connect the roots of abundance with this 10 of Pentacles, so definitely solid foundation. Oh, cards are falling out. Okay. Oh, so we have healing, restoring hope. So all that inner work restored hope in your life for this beautiful partnership to come in for you. And if it's not a partnership in love, maybe you're just very loving and passionate about your art and what you're building in the world. So whatever your main core work is while you're here, maybe that's what you're maybe that's the partnership, that maybe you have a business partnership. But anyways, you're healing. And then we have space. So I think this is kind of bringing up the idea that you do need some personal space for yourself. So if you haven't set up a little sanctuary or someplace that you can have as your own sacred space, that might be a good idea at this time. And then your underlying energy is the self, gathering your power. So you're very powerful. And with that space, that sacred space that you create for yourself, that can just be where you go to be with yourself and come up with more brilliant ideas for what you're doing in the world. And just, take care of yourself so you don't have to, get back into an energy where you have to work so hard on healing yourself. So those are your messages. I hope that helped. If it did, please be sure to give us a like. Thank you so much for being here. May you be blessed and stay sovereign.